Hello, I'm Peter Towers for ESS BIZTOOLS. Why is early stage innovation companies exciting for businesses? Well, it will be if you've developed a new product, process, service, marketing or organisational methodology and you would like to raise investment capital from investors. Investors are going to be interested in companies which have qualified as an early stage innovation company because the investors can obtain special taxation and capital gains tax benefits from investing in an early stage innovation company. Therefore, investors will be in the marketplace looking for companies that have self-assessed that they are an early stage innovation company. To be an early stage innovation company, the company must pass 2 out of 3 tests. Generally, the company needs to be under 3 years old. However, there are some special clauses relative to a company up to 6 years old, but in the main, under 3 years old. Expenditure for the company and for the group, if the company is part of a group, needs to be under $1 million in the last financial year. And the income of the company or the group, if the company is within a group, must be under $200,000 in the previous income year. And the company cannot be listed on a stock exchange anywhere in the world. The second test is the gateway test. Now, within the gateway test, there are points available for the various subjects. And if a company earns more than 100 points from the questions, then it will qualify under the gateway test. The test questions relate to items such as research and development expenditure as a percentage of the total expenditure of the company, whether the company has been admitted to the Accelerating Commercialisation Grant Program, whether the company has been a participant in the Accelerator Program, whether the company has already received investment income from external investors, whether the company has already applied for a patent or plant breeder's right, whether the company has already applied for an innovation patent or a design registration, or whether the company has entered into commercialisation agreements with organisations that are specified in the Education Act and the Research and Development Act. If the company is unsuccessful in the gateway test, it can then move on to the principles-based test. There are 5 questions in this test, and the company must be able to positively answer each question and supply substantiating information relative to each question. So the questions generally relate to: is the company generally focused on developing for commercialisation new products, processes, services, organisational or marketing methodologies that have been developed by the company? Does this company have high growth potential? Can the company successfully scale the business? Is the company able to address a broader than just the local market for these products? And will the company have a competitive advantage? These questions are very similar to the questions that are asked in the Accelerating Commercialisation Grant application form. And in that form, Oz Industries make provision for up to 500 words to be submitted to answer each of those questions. So we believe it will require more than a yes and one line of response to successfully answer these questions. Many of you will require a report from an external consultancy organisation that you have indeed embraced what the government is looking for under the principles-based test. The company can self-assess as an early stage innovation company. In fact, that's how the legislation is drafted. But documentation will need to be produced for each of these items that you have indicated that you can earn points on under the gateway test, or as I just referred to, under these 5 separate questions in the principles-based test, because that documentation will be required by investors to review. Qualifying as an early stage innovation company will be a great boost to you in attempting to raise investment funds from investors. It is therefore within your best interests to make sure that you receive the best possible advice to ensure that, if appropriate, you are able to qualify as an early stage innovation company. Your accountant will be able to assist you on this process, or if you require some additional information, you could visit our special website for small business, www.esssmallbusiness.com.au, where we have a number of articles and additional information on early stage innovation companies. Good luck with your journey on qualifying as an ESIC, and then the real journey of getting yourself investment ready so that you can raise investment funds from investors. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.